So, I've been recording for about 5 minutes now, and I don't know how to do this intro whatsoever. So, I think I'm just gonna start the video. Welcome to what some might call my forever world. I have a few plans for this episode. The first thing is, I want to go mining because this iron gear is not gonna work out too well. Plus, I'm gonna need resources to build my base, and I might as well do that in style with some diamonds. So, as I start mining, let me go ahead and show you what my first few days in this world were like. So, with all new worlds, we always have to start with punching a tree down. But I quickly moved on to getting myself some stone tools, and eventually I found a very nice horizon to look off of. As you saw in the horizon, there was a village, and I took a bed, took their crops, and what food stores they have in the form of hay bales. I even took their defenses, as in this defenseless iron golem. Once it became night, I went to another village, took its food, and started mining at the closest mountain for some iron armor. Once when I had some iron armor, I went exploring some more, and I found yet another village with a blacksmith. Nothing too important there, but I did steal their furnaces and their food. Back at the mountain, I slept for day 2, and then pillaged yet another village. Yeah, you get to see the trend. And then I traveled for a while and then found this beautiful place. Look at that. We got us. Oh, whoa. We have a lot of diamonds here. So we got 1, like 5 I'm missing. No way. This is insane. How am I getting so lucky with these diamonds? What? Okay. Whoa. Also, drowned it. But back to this. So we had a diamond here. We had 4 diamonds there. We had what in the world? This is insane. How the heck? No. There's no way I'm getting this lucky today. What? 10 diamonds already. And I've been in the caves 5 minutes. More diamonds. There's no way. This is insane. What is going on? How am I getting so many diamonds? What? There's no way. There's no way. What in the world? What is with this? How in the world am I getting this many diamonds? I am at 30 diamonds already. And I've been mining 15 minutes? Where am I heading? I want to ignore them so bad. What I want to do right now, now that we have some nice diamond armor, is I want to start gathering, like, all the basic blocks, so all the different wood types, so oak, birch, cherry, spruce. But I also want to get some farms up and running, so some cow farms, and then also gather blocks to build a base, because we really do need a base. And honestly, this is a nice spot where it's sort of like tucked away, so that once when we start building over there, this can sort of be our base of operations. But wow, I still cannot believe how beautiful this scenery looks. And yes, I wish I had a light trip, because I would so want to jump off this. Actually, wait a second. And that's what I'm gonna do something real quick. Well, now that we have a diving board, I think we need to get started gathering our resources. I don't know why I decided to build this like this. This sort of actually works much better than I thought it would, but still is not good. I think it's time for us to get started on our starter base, and I've figured out what I want to do with it. And I'm already going to go ahead and build it as if it was a part of my main base. So I need a sort of template to do this, and how I'm going to do it is actually quite an interesting way, but I need to pillar up for it and take a screenshot of the base. So I'm sort of sketching out what I want this to be, and I have this sort of cave at the back, and then a nice house sort of in between that's decorated into this rustic look with a small farm. Well, I think I can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the house, since I don't have the materials for the mining cave that's really going to be more of a base than the house. For my reference, I have it starting about here, I think. Does that look good? Is that good enough? Honestly, I think that's... yeah, I like that. I like this size. I think this side's actually going to work quite well with what this is. I mean, this house is just basically a shack. Maybe one block more? Well, the full box is made, but I want to make sure I have the detail right. So I'm going to go ahead and put where the door is going to go. But I think the shape is actually really good. I just need to make it not be a bland box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some spruce wood and sort of add in the planks every now and then, just to give some texture to this wall, because if we just move back right now, that already looks 20 times better. And maybe if we take some Do I have oak logs? Swap a bit in. Yeah, I think that'll work. Sort of create a pattern going down. So I really do like how this looks. I went ahead and added some dark oak at this bottom since I think it adds just the slightest amount of the extraness it needed. But I really do love how this looks. But I think what I want to do now is I need to get the details like windows put in and the support beams added to this build. Then we'd be able to do the roof, but I definitely don't have the resources to do the roof. So we'll have to go mining at some point, but let's not do that quite yet. Honestly, now I think the framing is actually really good all the way around. And once when we get in the overgrowth sort of feel to it, I think it will look a lot better. The only thing I want to do right now is that I want to have a back door. And I think I want to have it sort of in a strange place, which I think means we need to move this pillar over to right here. So I just want it sort of tucked away in the back like that. You know what? If I'm actually going to just mine for the deep slate, I might as well get a enchanting setup made. I don't have much in terms of that, but I can, I think, make one quite quickly. Doing really horrible because we lost the OP pickaxe, we lost our diamond sword, and we lost nearly a stack of diamonds. But my goal right now is to get a roof on this house. This looked so good. I added in the windows, and I don't know exactly what to think about them. Once when we get the interior done, I think it'll be better, but I might change that later on. But this roof just looks so good. Oh, just from up here, this looks so good. I am really happy with how this has turned out so far. And we're not necessarily done with it yet. We still have to do the vegetation. But I don't want to do the vegetation without having the cave, and then having all this connected when I do the vegetation is, I think, going to be very important to how this is done. So I think I'm gonna do the cave right here. And I think the best way to do this is to sort of just make a little outline of how I want this to go. And I'm going to go ahead and use deep slate, because that's actually going to be the bottom block. So if that's like that, I think I want these 5 blocks to be open. So we are going to just sort of take this up slightly. And I think, you know, I really think this works. Let's take a look at where we took that picture at. Oh, that looks awesome. I absolutely love that. I am going to take that. I think what I want to do with it next is I want to connect the two up and then, oh, that's my shovel, like cover the top with grass. So I think to connect the two, I think all we need to do is, oh, there we go. I think I really like this look. Now the cobblestone in the middle is just to block out all this, not all the grass behind it. But at the same time, it's not really a cave, it's a wall. I'm gonna wait to do the back. The cliff is now mostly finished, and I've also cleaned up this mess, mainly because, if you guys can slightly see it, if I turn around, that's really all I've done with since finishing that. We have a few more things to do with the exterior, one of which is the vegetation, and something that's gonna go right here. So, let's get into a nice, short time-lapse. You know, sunset's the best time to be doing this, because I think, honestly, this place looks awesome. I mean, just look at it. And nothing much I can do for the rest of it. But, you know, I really love the campfire. It adds so much to it. And the house is so just, it looks so dilapidated that it works. But I didn't just do that time-lapse. I time-lapsed everything that I built here today. So, if you want to see the full time-lapse of absolutely everything I built, click the video on screen right now.